great venues in college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by Dave. Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 35. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment.
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
16, LSU, 0.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Afterburners coming. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Notre Dame 23.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's McDonald. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's looking to pass. He makes the connection. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. The option look. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Floating away. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try the run. Slips one guy, now he's loose. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Now on first down from the 28. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quick handoff. Still running at the he's off to the races. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
LSU.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Looking to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
The lone back's got it. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Notre Dame right back to the line. Now on the option. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The AT unit on... Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
36, LSU, 10.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Using the quick game. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes his connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Number 8.
This team has dominated this game. Impressive, to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, go into halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
23, LSU, 17.
He'll return it.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying play action. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Trying to get to him. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to make the tackle. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Third down play from the gun. Going for 6. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps their foot on the accelerator, scores it.
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay paid.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out.
And the ball is intercepted.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. More DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense. Right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye. The pre-snap motion, they knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete in this defense. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Notre Dame 56. LSU.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
They keep attacking through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where
the quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
LSU 24.
Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Notre Dame 63, LSU.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's still running after the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this... shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get North and get the first.
They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they have... Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. It's caught downfield. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and the fake kicker's going to run for it. They're not going to get there, trying to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU, 31.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Comes out throwing on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Notre Dame right back to the line. On the ground. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The snap sets up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, the ball squirts out.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief.
Looking to take a shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He's going to throw deep right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Snatches it on the run. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The give to the back. Pass to 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. Open space at the 25. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good.